Hello, everyone. How are you? This is your General, Joshua David Ling, coming to you at, let's see what time it is. 12:11 on 12:11 a.m. on July 3rd, 2024. Something cool has happened. Well, many cool things have happened, but one of which, if you guys have not been able to glean, is that Alex is going to be getting married, and that is going to come toward the early part of September. Along with that, everyone's been crazy busy. God is shaking the world in a lot of cool and poetic ways, and a lot of very discordant ways as well. No clue what's going to happen with all of that, but that's not a concern of what we're talking about right now. What I'm talking about right now is pretty plain and simple, to be honest with you. And that is, I need a break. We need a break. So we're going to be taking one. But we're not just going to be taking a break. I'm actually building something for you guys. It's been a long time coming. Poets at War has been, I don't want to say floundering, because we've definitely gotten, even in just like the past week, a bunch of new and interesting people coming in, leaving comments. I had someone email me about the show. Things have been really good. I'd like to get some more people in the brood. I'd like to get some more people for interviews, and I'd like to do a whole lot more things too. There's a rebirth of Poets at War in the works, well into the works. I've actually been working on this a lot longer than you guys realize, but I've recently done so in earnest. When someone said, "Why don't you take a break?" I was like, oh, if I take a break, I can get all this stuff back together and we can do a bit of a relaunch, right? A little bit of a relaunch for Poets at War. Not the first time I've done it. So every now and then I need to kind of sweep things around and change things up and get things more in line with what I want to do. Same has happened with Poetry for Warriors. You may have seen that's been kind of on the back burner for a while. Well, we're getting it all together. Everything is going to make sense very, very soon. What I am teasing, I am going to call Poets at War Reborn. I just got off of a couple hours ago with Brendan and Alex pitching the whole thing to them, and they're on board. They're entirely on board. Alex is going to take a little bit of time, though, because his wedding is coming up and there's whole lots of stuff going on for him. And so he's going to be hit or miss over the next couple weeks going forward. Obviously, we're taking a 2-week break, but even after that for a little while. So I'm going to be working on sort of doing a soft reboot. In about 2 weeks, give or take, you're going to have your first show in the new format. I'm not sure what that's going to end up being right now off the top of my head. I guess I might relaunch with the Broodcast. Quite frankly, Broodcast would be probably the next one. It could be something else, which I'm not ready to talk about yet, on the third weekend in July, which is what it would be if it's actually 2 weeks. But I have a few more ducks to get in a row for that to happen. And I would like Alex to be a part of that when it does come on. So we'll see. Probably going to be July's Broodcast, where you're going to see the major new differences. What's funny is, because we do the show on Discord, no one is actually going to see it until the actual episode drops. So I may ask everyone to laugh or act like, wow, this is so different. Oh, so amazing, or something like, I don't know. But yeah, I am stoked. I am extremely stoked for this. And I hope you guys are too. I know you don't know everything, but I'm over the moon excited about this. There's been some real breakthroughs in my planning. Planning's the big thing. Creating a show that is more consumable, more interesting, and we're going to have more guests. A lot of people have been asking for more guests, as well as other awesome stuff. So that's why I wanted to do this brief, simple General's report, signing off for a few weeks until I can get things going again. Until then, there was going to be a bunch of shorts coming out. It's not a big deal. Those shorts are going to change, though. They will be changing, along with everything else. But overall, it's all for the better, and it's all exciting. And Poets at War will be reborn. Stay tuned.